Yo, what is up, Jets Nation? Welcome back to Jets Media. My name is Richie. I'm live right now from Joshua Tree, California, and day number 4 of training camp is done. I'll be back in New York tomorrow, just in time for training camp on Tuesday. I wish I was there today, but it's okay. I've been here in California for the week with my girlfriend for her birthday, and I'm excited to be back in New York in time for training camp. And in this video, I have to share my thoughts on what happened at practice. As you know, I wasn't there, and there's a lot of Jets fans in attendance today. So if you happen to watch this video and you're at practice today, please comment your biggest takeaways from practice, because personally, from experience, you can only get so much information from tweets from the beat reporters at practice, like we're going to refer off of Nick Ferrier's tweet here, who covers the Jets and does a great job covering the New York Jets. But if you were at practice, let me know in the comments your thoughts. I can't wait to get there with my own eyes so I can take my biggest takeaways and give you guys my live reaction from practice this Tuesday, and I'll be there this coming Saturday as well. But let's get into today's practice. Don't forget to hit the like button, folks. You know we're grinding here, even though we are in California. Let's go. Got to show you the vibes around me as we're getting into the video. So let's look at, I'm just going to base this off of this tweet of the biggest takeaways from Nick Ferrier, who, again, definitely go follow him if you do not already, if you're on Jets Twitter. The first takeaway he has is best day for the defense by far. They got consistent pressure on Rodgers and blanketed most passes. Now, this is good news because the defense has been losing every day of practice up until today. Aaron Rodgers has been dominating every practice. It was the first day the defense was winning, and then we had day 2 and day 3. Aaron Rodgers and the offense was winning every single practice, every single rep. And then today, it seems like the defense leveled it up. They're like, okay, we're sick and tired of the offense beating us. We are the top defense in the league. We got to wake up here. And the pass rush was starting to get home. Takk McKinley is a guy that has been really stepping up a lot. And I think that this is something that Jets fans should really look at. A former first-round pick, this guy is going to make the roster, in my opinion. He has a really good chance to make it. We also have breaking positive news of Haasan Reddick, courtesy of Josina Anderson, by the way, that the Haasan Reddick and the Jets are positively progressing towards an agreement, which is excellent news, by the way. But other than that, Takk McKinley is getting to the quarterback consistently. Maybe we'll see him get into the rotation. And if he can really make this team, the edge rusher position is so deep with Haasan Reddick, Jermaine Johnson, Will McDonald, McKinley. We got Michael Clemens on the end. We got a lot of different guys. And sorry if the audio is not great, by the way. I'm recording this straight off my laptop, so I hope the audio is not terrible. The wind is gusting around, so I don't know what it sounds like on your end. But I still am going to make a video. Now, getting into the next take here, good to see Malachi Corley getting involved with the offense. Now, we know that Xavier Gipson is dealing with a leg injury. He's going to be out for a week or two. That's going to give Malachi Corley, the rookie, an opportunity. Seemed like he got an increased role today, and he excelled, which is great to see. This is a player that a lot of Jets fans were excited about when we initially drafted him in the top of the 3rd round. The Jets wanted him. They got their guy, and this is someone that I think Aaron Rodgers is going to love. And it's also someone that Nathaniel Hackett and the overall Jets offensive coordinator staff, the coaching staff for the offense, is going to get creative with Malachi Corley. He's not your traditional wide receiver that you line up on the outside and you just let him run some routes. His route running is what is a weakness of his, actually. So they got to find him the ball in slip screen opportunities, get him motion, give him the ball out of the backfield, get him in the slot, get him on some mismatches. He's someone that you need to get the ball in his hands, and then he'll make magic work, which is why he's called the Yak King. So good to see him get increased role. DJ Reed is really struggling with Garrett Wilson. He's more competitive against other receivers, but it's not close with Garrett Wilson. Now, this is an interesting take here because Garrett Wilson is dominating DJ Reed. But something to note, he is not dominating Sauce Gardner. So that is interesting. I saw a video I posted on my Twitter of a rep that Sauce Gardner versus Garrett Wilson, and it was a little 10-yard hitch route, press coverage from Sauce, and Sauce won that round, got the pass breakup. But it seems like every time Garrett's going up against DJ Reed, he's dominating him, but it is cool to see that DJ Reed's not struggling against other receivers. It's just Garrett Wilson's that damn good, which is, I'm not shocked about this. I'm not expecting DJ Reed to lock down Garrett Wilson, to be honest. If you ask me who's going to win 10 out of 10 reps, out of 10 reps, who's winning, Garrett Wilson versus DJ Reed? I'll say Garrett Wilson wins 9 out of 10, maybe 8 out of 10. I mean, that's just how much better Garrett Wilson is. No disrespect to DJ Reed, but what Sauce and Garrett Wilson, I think it'll be more 50-50. I love this right here. I'm not concerned. DJ Reed is a baller. And then the last takeaway is far more miscommunication issues for the Jets offense today than in the past few days. I did see a video that surfaced. I can't edit it right here, but there was someone at practice today that saw Aaron Rodgers and Garrett Wilson getting heated on the practice field. And they were just, I don't know what they were talking about, obviously, but it's cool to see that Rodgers and Garrett Wilson were getting into something passionate. They were like heated, and then at the end of it, they dap each other up, and that just tells you that like Aaron Rodgers sees something special in Garrett Wilson. Let's not forget what he told him this season. I think you could be the best wide receiver in football. That's what Aaron Rodgers said to Garrett Wilson. He would not just say that. He believes it. And he sees Davante Adams in Garrett Wilson. That's what Jets fans see as well. So the fact that Aaron Rodgers is trying to get Garrett Wilson to be his number one receiver and be that next level Davante Adams type is awesome. And the fact that there's some miscommunication, that's going to happen. I don't think Jets fans should expect what we saw the last 2 days of the Jets offense just dominating. That's just unrealistic. Aaron Rodgers is going to have some miscommunications with his receivers. That's how they learn. That's what training camp's all about. How can you learn from your mistakes? How can we make the mistake on the practice field, learn from it, so when we get on the actual football field for games, then the mistakes don't come. So obviously there's going to be some miscommunications and mistakes happening in the games, but this is where they get all those kinks out. So overall, just a positive sign right now amongst Jets fans, amongst Jets Nation. The injury news is Brennan Eccles is dealing with the contused rib we heard Robert Saleh mention, so it's not long-term. Xavier Gibson still dealing with some injuries, and there's a positive sign that Haasan Reddick will be joining the team soon, which is a very good thing here. Aaron Rodgers continues to thrive, and also Braylon Allen and Isaiah Davis, the two rookie running backs, they're trying to get accustomed to a new scheme with the Jets. I think that also Tariq Cohen has, I think he's in this picture right here behind Aaron Rodgers, actually. Sorry if the wind's really loud right now, folks. It's really gusting right now, and it's like 95-degree weather in the desert. But I think Tariq Cohen has a chance to make this roster from a special team standpoint, so I'm very intrigued to see how he looks. But overall, the fact that this offense is playing this well this early in camp and the defense finally got their day, I'm not shocked with that, but the main topic of this camp so far for me is the offensive line. Robert Saleh said he does not want to rush Tyron Smith out there. He wants to give him the rest days because they got to protect Tyron Smith from himself. Because if it was up for him, he'd go out there and do every single rep over and over and over and over and over again. We don't need that. Luckily for us, we have Olu Fashanu waiting out there to get those first-team reps to develop for the long run. So the Jets are in such a good situation. I also think there was a fight today in practice, if I'm not mistaken. I did see that tweet, actually, from Nick Faria. I'm going to look at it right now live. So there was a fight between John Simpson and Jermaine Johnson after DJ Reed deflected a Rodgers pass. It's hot and tensions are running high. So that's awesome to see that we have some tensions, fights. John Simpson, the new Jet, going after with Jermaine Johnson, which is awesome to see. So this is just awesome. I love training camp. I love making videos on it. Even though I'm away this week, I was still wanting to make sure I made videos for you guys. But I'll be back on the East Coast tomorrow, just in time for Tuesday. We're going crazy with training camp content all throughout this week, all throughout the rest of the month, and into the regular season. So, folks, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe here to Jets Media. I am super excited to continue to launch Jets Media to the moon, covering the New York Jets. This season is going to be special. Let's go, Jets. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Comment your thoughts. If you were at practice in particular, love to hear your takeaways. I'll see you at practice on Tuesday and on Saturday. Peace out, folks.